Hi, Gerhard Bloom, once again looking at the tyranny and the delusions of the social justice movement. So the Oakland chapter of the NAACP has recently come out in a very heroic statement in a letter to the mayor, asking for the mayor to declare a state of emergency over the outrageous levels of serious violent crime in the city, the continuing rhetoric, anti-police rhetoric that the mayor has supported, and the Soros-funded DA. The Soros-funded DA, the letter to the mayor that was written by the Oakland chapter, NAACP, cited the unwillingness of the prosecutor to charge and prosecute people who commit murder, and other life-threatening serious crimes. This is absolutely unconscionable. This is the DA and the mayor supporting this. In addition to which, they cite the drastic underfunding, yes, as a response to the whole defunding the police movement. The police are about 50% short, almost 50% short on personnel. You phone 911 in an because that's where you're supposed to call in an emergency. You're on the phone for a half an hour or more. And of course, during those 30 minutes, you could end up dead. No. And this is from the letter. It is not racist or unkind to want to live safe from crime. No one should live in fear in our city. Outstanding moral courage. But this might just open up a bun fight with the national NAACP. The National Association for the Advancement of Colored People. So these are Black people standing up for the lives and safety of the residents of California. But the national chapter, it recently issued a travel advisory to the state of Florida. This is inconceivable. Oh, they cite an open hostility towards African Americans, people of color, the LGBTQ plus community. Absolute nonsense. It's a lie. Slandering the education reform, cleaning up, no poisonous leftist ideology, no Black Lives Matter rhetoric in the Florida schools. Great. They banned the teaching of slavery no, it's required. Florida students are required to learn about the very ugly aspects of slavery and Jim Crow. It's required. So this is a lie. The NAACP at the national level, they should be issuing travel warnings to Detroit, to Chicago, to LA, and yes, of course, Oakland and beyond. That's where people need to have some travel advisory. Mexico City recently issued a warning for people traveling to Washington, D.C. because it's so unsafe. Mexico, imagine that. Anyways, yeah, nonsense continues, but the bricks, they're starting to crumble. People are realizing, because the vast majority of the victims of Black violent crime are Black. The number one cause of death for a young Black man is death by a young Black man. This needs to stop. Defunding the police is not helping the Black community or anybody else. Thank you so much for your time and attention. Do check out my book, Deconstructing Social Justice. It's available on Amazon. Not important because I wrote it. I wrote it because the issues could not be more important. Thank you so much for your time and attention now. Bye-bye.